where were you? What were you doing in November of 2016? You remember back that far? Like many people, I was preparing to vote, and I had my ballot out, my stamp ballot, and I was checking off the things that I knew I was going to vote for. And I was researching the things that I didn't really know what I was going to vote for. I came to Proposition 64. And Proposition 64 was the proposition to legalize marijuana. And the knee-jerk reaction was vote no. I had no dog in that fight. I didn't want to use it. I didn't use it currently, so what do I care? But I read some more about it, and I thought, there's two things that bother me about it. One is that the federal government designates marijuana as a class 1, type 1 drug. That's the most severe class. It is right up there with LSD and heroin. And it's like, it's the most addictive and no medicinal value. And I go, addictive, we have the addictive properties of nicotine, caffeine, and coffee, and that's available at any grocery store. Why is this much more addictive than anything else? And I got to think, well, in the 70s, I had friends that tried it, and they didn't seem to be addicted. I had a cousin who was a classic pothead and smoked it all through high school, and he all of a sudden decides, oh, I'm going to quit. So he quit, went on back to college, got his degree, continued on, and got his teaching credentials, and he's a productive human being. The other thing that I thought, well, as a Title I type of drug, there's no research, or it's very limited research. It's hard to get funding if you're trying to research a Title I. So like, well, there's no research on this potential medicine. And the other thing that I read was the disparity of convicted people between white and non-white. The survey research I read on it said between white and non-white, they use it about the same amount, but overwhelmingly the non-white are convicted and sent to prison for it. I'm thinking, why? Well, do whites have better lawyers? Yeah, probably not. Are white people better liars and connivers and get out of their sentences? Probably not. But I thought, well, is it a way that the government harasses non-whites? My little conspiracy mind says, that might be it. So I said, well, for that reason, we ought to legalize it, just so that they take that out of the hands of the government. So I went, like the majority of people, went ahead and voted yes, and then passed overwhelmingly. I kind of forgot about it. After all, I had no dog in that fight, I didn't really care. But went on to, a year later, reading another article about marijuana. And it said that there are 400 different components, with bioavailable components of marijuana. And they had roughly broken down into two classifications. One is called CBD, it's all the medical benefit, and there's a THC, the part that gets you high. Wasn't really interested in the part that got me high, but I was interested in the medical evaluation. And to pause for a moment, I want to verify again, I am not a doctor, and anything I say today is not an endorsement of CBD, only my life experience. So if you want to try it, ask your doctor. But this article had a long laundry list of things that it's cured. And it doesn't, all those were good. But the one thing that caught my eye was pain control. I thought, pain control, that's something I'm interested in. Since my stroke 4 years ago, I'm in constant pain. And I have to take 3 medicines to control pain at all, and 2 additional medicines for the side effects, for the 3 that was helping. And prior to reading this article, I had a conversation with a trusted friend about pain, and I don't remember what he said, but it inspired me to get rid of these medicines cold turkey. So I did. I've been on these meds for 4 years, and I'm tired of taking so many meds for this one purpose. And I The first time when the first day, the first 24 hours, I was okay. The second 24 hours, it was a little rough. And that third 24 hours, pain ripped me and shook me and like a little rag doll. And I went back to my pain meds. After reading this article, I was so inspired with the pain control, I thought I'd try it. So I ordered some of this CBD, and I got it. And remembering what happened the last time I tried cold turkey, I was a little apprehensive. In fact, I waited for 2 or 3 days till I got enough nerve to try it again. So I stopped my meds, tried this, and the friends that had tried it before said it might take a while to get used to it. And so after I tried it, and the first day, okay. Second day, oh, I'm a little rough. Third day, no pain. I've been on this for 3 months, or 2.5 months, and have not gone back to the 3 meds for the pain or the 2 side effect drugs. And I've lived happily ever after. So, my goal of this was 2 things. One, to inspire you to research what you're going to vote for and to vote. And the second would be to share my life experience on what this medicine can do, or they don't call it medicine, it is a dietary supplement. In fact, that dietary supplement you can order online. It's available legally in all 50 states, and it's available here in Lompoc at the vitamin store there on Central. And you can use it, like I said, no side effects, and it works better than the prescription meds, including the codeine that it was on, and it has no side effects. So I encourage you to explore and know what you need to take and what can help you. Mr. Toastmaster.